Supernova Style Science News with Julie 7 Sage.
Wow, guys, I came back from my science vacation. And if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you saw a lot of great science pictures. And then with my luck, I got sick right after. But that didn't stop the great, amazing science news. And I want to make sure you hear it and why it's so cool and what it could actually mean. Other things that other news wouldn't cover. NASA announced two huge pieces of news. The first one is about Europa, one of the Galilean moons of Jupiter. Hubble has detected a plume of water on Europa in the same place of another plume they saw before. This probably means that there is a large ocean underneath the surface, that there are cracks in the surface that allow a probe to go underneath the icy surface into the ocean below. There are two reasons why this is so cool. The first reason is that this is a confirmation of a previous study that was published on December 12, 2013. People usually view science as scientists discovering new things and not confirmations. But confirmations are very important to science. Confirmation proves that the discovery is most likely right until there are so many that the discovery is proven true. The second reason of why it's so cool is that soon there is going to be the Europa Clipper mission. It's going to look like, well, they're still designing it, so we don't know exactly what it's going to look like. But here's a representation. The basic idea of the mission is that it orbits around Jupiter and does a lot of close flybys of Europa to find a good place for a lander and to find possible signs for life. They may have a lander with the orbiter, which would be very interesting. Now, let's go to the next piece of news, which is 1,000,000 times more exciting. It's about Enceladus, a moon of Saturn. The Cassini mission is ending soon, and so NASA, with the lead author of this paper being Hunter Wade from the Southwest Research Institute in San Antonio, is taking more risks. They flew Cassini through the plumes of water on Enceladus to look at the chemical composition. What Cassini found was that there was a lot of loose hydrogen in the plume. That shows the sign of hydrothermal vents. On Earth, some bacteria that lives near hydrothermal vents use hydrogen as their main food source. These bacteria are not scavengers, and they're not photosynthesizers like most other bacteria. Instead, they are chemosynthesizers, which means that they use hydrogen in chemical reactions for their energy source. So what's the big deal? So what if there's bacteria? What's so exciting? Well, finding bacteria itself is very exciting. It means there's life outside of Earth. But on Earth, there are other organisms that eat these bacteria. An example is one of my favorite marine animals, Yeti crabs. There are 3 species of Yeti crabs. The Yeti crabs collect the bacteria in their fur, like what they have on their arms and other body parts. Then they eat the bacteria off their fur. That's their only food source. So that can mean that there may be aliens on Enceladus like the Yeti crab. It's a long shot hypothesis, but it is possible, which would be really cool if they existed. Share some science with your friends. Follow us on Twitter at supernova_style. Don't forget to press the subscribe button and show your supernova style.